Come and take it if you want it. Come and take it if you think you can. Come and take it, but I warn you, you'll have to pry it from my cold dead.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the gangster of guns, the Mac Daddy of knives, the epic one, the Southern Republic is here today to talk about the iTAK, the Individual Trauma Action Kit. This is a brand new company that is doing these really nice trauma kits that are a civilian alternative to the mil-spec ones that are very, very expensive. They are doing this kit and they brought it to market for 80 bucks, which is half of what some of the mil-spec kits you can find online are. You can get these at itakmedical.com on the screen right now, also in the description below. So let's talk about what's in here. First of all, you get a chest seal, a cat tourniquet, an Israeli bandage, quick clot, compression gauze, trauma shears, gloves, and a nasopharyngeal airway. So let's go ahead and pop this open. You can see some of the contents on the back here with our brand new Daryl Ralph gun hammer. Pop that open, put that knife aside, and first things first, we got some handy dandy gloves here. So let's go ahead and bust these out. Some nice gloves. We'll put these on for the review. All right, so that took a lot longer than I thought to put on some latex gloves. But you get a nice pair of black, they're non-latex gloves. So they're not powdered or anything. So, you know, they're for all you people with sissy allergies. So, all right, let's pull some stuff out here. So we got a North American Rescue compression gauze. And let's see here, it's 4.5 inches by 4 yards stretch, 6-ply cotton white. So that's nice. That goes in conjunction with your 25-gram Quick Clot Sport that you would use if you've got an open cut wound. You'd pull this out, slap that on the wound, you'd pull your gauze and you'd wrap that up so you could compress those together and stop the bleeding. That's option number 1 to stop bleeding. Option number 2 is our 4-inch Israeli bandage. Those are really nice. This is a bandage and tourniquet all in one. And in a minute, we'll open one of these up and we'll kind of go over how that works. So next item is an Israeli bandage. Then we get a just generic pair of trauma shears here. Guys, from what I understand, the trauma shears are included as a courtesy to have as a backup, but you should always have a quality knife on you so that you could, if need be, cut open a pant leg, cut a shirt off, or do whatever you need to do. This is what you should have, is a nice knife. This is an alternative backup to that, so if you have to use it, it will do the job. But again, trauma shears, they're not the best things out there, no matter if they're a $2 pair or a $10 pair. They're just trauma shears. They're not spectacular, but they've included a pair just to make sure you have a last resort way to cut clothes off if you have to. So those are in there. Then we've got a nasopharyngeal airway with lubrication. So if you get injured and have facial trauma, you would put this in the nose opposite the trauma. So if you had left side injury, you would put it in the right nostril. If you had a right side facial injury, it would go in the left nostril. And we've got our hyphen chest seal. Now this is the twin pack that you can buy online, and what they've done to cut down on the cost for you is they've separated these and they've included just one chest seal in the package so they could sell the package at a much lower price point. And it's nice because honestly, this is a kit just for you, so it's everything in here is a one-time use, so you get one chest seal in there, and that's really nice. If you want more, you can always order more. And then of course you get your instructions for your cat tourniquet, and these are the nice Gen 2 cats with the white label on them, and I don't know, red, I don't know. They're cool, but these are really nice. This is a really great way to stop a bleeding if you in your arms or legs or whatever extremity you might have. These are basically the industry standard in tourniquets, and they have included one in this kit for you at that $80 price point. Normally these alone retail anywhere, I've seen them anywhere from $25 to $45, depending on the online vendor or at the gun shows. These are not cheap, and it's a really nice feature that you have one of these in the pack. So let's go ahead and get everything on the table here. We've got chest seal, cat tourniquet, quick clot, compression gauze. We've got our nasal pharyngeal airway. We've got our Israeli bandage, and we've got our complimentary pair of trauma shears. So let's go ahead and pull some of this stuff out of the packaging. We'll be right back, and we'll go over what some of this stuff actually looks like, feels like, and how it works. All right, so this is our nasal pharyngeal airway. What this basically is a nose tube. You would take your packet of lube here, you would rip that open, you'd lube this up, and you would whoop up through the nose. Basically what this is, it allows, if you have any kind of facial trauma to your mouth or anything and it impairs your airway, you can slide this up into the nostril of either side, depending on where the trauma is, to help bridge that airway gap. And I believe I have a nice little animation for you right here that you can see that. Next up, we have our Israeli bandage. This is a double package, actually. You open this one up, and this is in a secondary compressed package as well, and I've already opened that. But basically, you unroll it, and this is what you've got. So this is the side that goes on the wound. Duh. So you would take that, you would wrap it around the wound, you would spring this across, you would hook it through the openings like that, and then you would pull it back the other direction, and you would wrap your wound with it and pull it nice and tight. Now the nice thing about this is when you open it, they've actually included a little string through it so you can drop that and it's not going to unravel all over the dirt. What you're going to do is you're going to pull that and you're just going to tug on it hard, and you can see, like I said, I just broke the seal there, and it'll allow you to continue wrapping, tug it again, wrap again. So that's a really, really nice feature on the on the Israeli tourniquet or bandage. It's a tourniquet bandage, so very nice. I like those a lot. So then we got our quick clot, and this is the one that came in the package. This is this is the same quick clot, 25 gram. These are actually the exact same thing. This is just the first response version, and this is the sport version. Same product. Different packaging, got sold by different people. This is what comes in your kit. This is what I happen to have open. And all this is a baggie full of the quick clot material that all you do is open, place on wound, cover, and wrap. So you would take this, place it on your wound, you would bust out your gauze here, which I've done. And so this nicely little packaged gauze, when you open it, turns into this jumbo 4.5 inch wide by 4 yard long roll of gauze that you would simply take, put on there. Now let's see if I can bandage my hand. And you would just wrap that bad boy up and tuck it in at the end, and you would seal your wound with that. So all in all, you have multiple ways to stop bleeding in this kit. You've got your option 1, you've got option 2, which is your Israeli bandage, and then you've got, last but not least, option 3, which is your cat tourniquet. And these are very simple. You rip this apart from the Velcro, you shove your arm through it, you rip that open, you pull it tight, pop this off, and then you just start twisting the bejesus out of this right there until you crank it down and you stop that blood flow. Once it's tight, you hook it in either side, which one it goes in, you wrap it, and if you have a pen, you write right on there. If not, you just get them to EMS and you get them to a hospital as fast as you can, and you remember what time that you put this thing on there. And then last but not least is your chest seal. I'm not going to open this one because I don't have another one, but it's basically a giant sticker. Rip this open, peel it off, slap it on the gunshot wound or the major cut in your chest. This is really for chest only. The only time you'd use is if you were stabbed in the chest or if you were shot in the chest. Your chest is basically a sealed cavity. So what this does is this continues to keep that seal there so that you don't wind up dying from your wound. So that's a really nice option to have with your kit. So all in all, that is the kit, and since we've opened it, I've got the baggie right here, and it's just a nice insert. They got a really cool American flag iTAK logo. Little disclaimer on there that basically says you're using this at your own risk. They're not responsible if you get hurt using this stuff. So definitely you should always get some medical training, but this will definitely be a life-saving kit. It's good to have in your car, in your shooting bag. You know, if you're going out in the desert, quadding, motorcycling, this is a nice kit to have because we definitely have some nice options on how to carry this, and we'll go over some carry options right now. All right, so we're gonna go over some carry options. First of all, I'm just gonna roll in some pictures I took of how I have it set up in my plate carrier. And as you can see from the pictures that you're seeing right now, it fits really nicely into one of my AK pouches. It also fits really well in an M4 pouch as well. You will most likely either put your cat tourniquet in the kit, or you're gonna run your cat tourniquet up on one of your shoulder straps like most of the military guys do, but you have options on how you want to run that. Secondly, this is also another nice option we have right here in my hands, still wearing my gloves. This is the Eagle Creek quarter cube, and as you can see, I've got the whole kit fit nicely in there. This is actually how I carry it in my backpack every day. I have a nice red Eagle Creek quarter cube that I picked up for a medical kit, and it fits all in there really nicely, and I just drop that right in my backpack. Anybody knows that's with me. Anything should happen, you pull out the red pack, and we've got our med kit in there ready to rock. So those are just a couple of carry options. You could do it however you want. You could keep it in the package and just throw it in your bag, throw it in your car, throw it in your range bag. You could put it in one of these to compress it a little bit more, put it in your mag pouch, however you want. But again, it's a really nice alternative to some of the really high-priced mil-spec blowout kits that are out there, or trauma kits, that is really nice for the civilian market. And I really recommend having something like this, guys. I did price it all out. If you tried to build this kit off of Amazon, you would be probably at or over $100 once you went and dealt with the taxes and the shipping, because I know in Arizona we are taxed on Amazon now. Good job, state. But you'd be over $100 simply for the fact that these stupid things are really expensive. And there aren't that many super outstanding deals on Amazon. You can try to catch some used ones from gun shows, but you know, it's hit and miss. But you know, putting this together, this right here is your big money item, and they've got this in there. I mean, you know, these are around 30 to 45 bucks. I mean, that's pretty much half the price of the kit already in one item. The second item are the chest seals. You know, you're usually anywhere from $17 to $25 for a chest seal pack. So right there, you know, 30 bucks, 20 bucks, you're at 60 bucks, you know, you're 50 bucks already, and they've got everything else you need in there. Airways anywhere from $8 to $10, Israelis anywhere from $6 to 12 bucks depending on where you can find them. Compressed gauze $3 or $4. Quick clots anywhere from $12 to $20 depending on which one you get. So factor all that in. Your shipping, you know, got to wait for it all. right there, you're well over $100. So for $80 plus a couple of dollars of shipping, you can go to itakmedical.com, order one today. They'll get them shipped right out for you. I know for a fact they've got several of them sitting, waiting to be shipped out. All you gotta do is give them a call. You can call them at 480-751-0114. Ask for Greg, and he will go ahead and take care of you. He's a really super guy. Or you can go on their website, itakmedical.com, and I believe they have the order link almost ready to go. From what I understand, they're just finishing up their website. If the order link's not there, just go ahead and give them a call. Information's below, link to the website, phone number to call and order it at, and they'll get one shipped out to you right away. All right, guys, as always, Semper Fi, have a good day.
So you best not cross that line. If you want this gun, you gotta come through us and take it one shot at a time.
Every man's worst hated sound when they get older and they have to get a prostate exam is this. I don't know, I'm not that old, so I haven't had one yet, but I hear that's horrible. With our brand new Daryl Ralph gun hammer. Pop that open, put that knife aside, and first things first, we got some handy dandy gloves here. So let's go ahead and bust these out. First of all, you get a chest seal, a cat tourniquet, an Israeli bandage, quick clot, compression gauze, trauma shears, gloves, and a nasopharyngeal airway. So let's go ahead and pop this open. You can see some of the contents on the back here. Public is here today to talk about the iTAK, the Individual Trauma Action Kit. This is a brand new company that is doing these really nice trauma kits that are a civilian alternative to the mil-spec ones that are very, very expensive. They are doing this kit and they brought it to market for $80, which is half of what some of the mil-spec kits you can find online are. You can get these at itakmedical.com. on the screen right now, also in the description below. So let's talk about what's in here. First,
Come and take it if you want it. Come and take it if you think you can. Come and take it, but I warn you, you'll have to pry it from a cold dead.
all right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the gangster of guns, the Mac Daddy of knives, the epic one, the Southern Republic.